Good morning or good afternoon, and welcome to Pillsbury's Best for Takeout Culinary Live presentation. My name is Ben, and I'm a member of the commercial and restaurant marketing team here at Pillsbury. And we're so excited that you've taken some time out of your day, whether you're DSR, operator, or otherwise, to spend some time with us and learn about our Best for Takeout products. Chef Ted will be joining me in a few minutes to give you the rundown on some Pillsbury items and why they are really best for takeout. But these products were of the highest quality even before the coronavirus lockdown hit us all. So we're excited to talk about why they can help make a difference for your operation. In short, Pillsbury products are of the highest quality. They can help you sleep well at night, and they just plain taste good. So that's kind of the benefits in a nutshell. One of the reasons you may be here is to sign up for our best-in-class takeout kit, which I've got an example of right here. A link will be in the chat box to sign up in a survey so you can receive your kit. We'll be asking for some information from you. You're not signing up for an email list or anything, so don't worry. But just real quick, to highlight the kit, it's going to contain 6 frozen easy split biscuit doughs, 4 pot pie dough crusts laminated and glazed on one side, and 1 tube of TubeSet corn muffin batter. It'll also include some instructions and overview of how to prep in a home oven, so you're good to go there, as well as overviews of the different categories, so you can read up on all the products we offer. Now keep in mind, they may not all be in stock at your local distributor, but these are some very popular items, and your General Mills rep will help you get a hold of them if need be. So I'm going to pack up this kit here so I can open up some more space for Chef Ted. There we go, Chef. Take it away.
Thank you, Ben. Good morning, everybody. Again, my name is Chef Ted, and just to add to what Ben just said about our Pillsbury products. So he said they're high quality. Yes, that's true. They're second to none. He also said they make you sleep well at night. I guess they can if you eat enough. But I think the other thing that's one thing to know when you think about Pillsbury is that our products are extremely tolerant, right? So they can hold up for long periods of time if you hold them warm, especially when it comes to the case of our biscuits. Consistency is another thing, right? So when I say consistency, I mean that you don't necessarily have to be an executive chef or a pastry chef. You can be a dishwasher. You can be somebody from marketing that can actually make this product, put it in the oven, and you'll get the same results each and every time, right? So that's very important, especially in the days that we are now when it comes to labor. And it's important to know that regardless of who's actually preparing the product, you'll get the same results each and every time. And I think that's important because I have a lot of ideas on the table. These products are extremely versatile, right? But regardless of how many ideas that I have on the table, the one thing that you need to know is that these products are great on its own as a biscuit, as a pie dough, as a scone, or as a muffin. They stand up on their own besides having to do anything to the product, okay? So again, I said these products hold up very well. So they are extremely tolerant, right? So for our biscuits, for example, I'll just show a couple of ideas here. And then after I run through what's on my turntable, I'm going to go to the side and show how our products can fit into packaging and how they actually hold up even better in packaging, regardless of what packaging that it's in. Okay, so case in point down here, our biscuits, they can be used as a side or they can be used as a breakfast sandwich, right? So, and I just want to I did two to three ideas from each item just to show you simple ideas on how it can work within your operation. So, breakfast, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich is something that holds up very well. This is very common, but also I like to take biscuits beyond 10 o'clock further into the afternoon, lunch, and maybe early into the evening. So chicken biscuits are very popular as well, and it's something that a lot of people in the South have in the morning, but it's something that you can have well into the afternoon as well. So next to that, I stepped up the biscuit. And if you can look at it, there's two different colors. You have a golden brown color here, and you have a deep golden brown color here. So this right here is just a pretzel biscuit. Okay, so what I did here was just panned up my biscuit and just put them on a pan from frozen, and I brushed it with a solution of water and baking soda. So for a pound of water to a quarter cup of baking soda, you just bring that to a boil, and you brush that right over the top of the biscuit, sprinkle a little bit of kosher salt or sea salt, and bake it in the oven. And you get this deep golden brown color, and that solution will give you the flavor of a biscuit. So now this is your lunchtime item. Okay, and I put a little bit of pastrami, some Swiss cheese, and I have a little bit of sauerkraut, so you can call it a pretzel Reuben if you have. And then in the back here, this is one of my favorites. I call this a pretzel biscuit, and basically what I did was took that 3.17 ounce that I let thaw, let it sit out for about 45 minutes, or let it sit out overnight in the cooler. You just put it in the waffle iron for a minute and a half to 2 minutes, and then when it comes out, you'll get this nice golden brown color. And it's an easy split biscuit, so when it comes out of the waffle iron, it will still split, and you can make your sandwich from there. So it could be a sandwich, or you can just still use it as a base where you can put your savory items right on top of that, case in point, fried chicken, or whatever you want to complement this biscuit. So again, and the great thing about our biscuits is that I said they hold up very well. So the one thing about our biscuits is that they maintain their quality up to 2 hours in a hot box, all right? So that's very important to know, all right? So whether it be as a biscuit or made as a sandwich, they'll hold up, the integrity will hold up very well after 2 hours or better. So next, moving right along here, right? So we have our pot pie, okay, which is another versatile item, right? Our pot pie round. And it's primarily used when it was created to be used as a base. So basically, you would take this base, let it thaw, and then you would put it over your pie tin filled with your savory filling or your sweet filling. Okay, so, and then you would just bake it, and that's what that would be what it is. So you bake it in either a 3-inch pie tin or a ramekin as well to put your filling in. But again, right, we don't want to just show you just one thing. We want to show you how to get the most out of your out of these products, but still keep it simple enough for you and your staff to want to actually reproduce this. So you can make empanadas with this. You can make flatbreads with this. So here's an idea that we have is we call this an awesome fresh fruit tart. And all we did here was just basically bake the pie dough in the oven for approximately 12 to 14 minutes. And then when that comes out, and once it's cooled, you can spread some prepared vanilla pudding. So whether that come in a pouch, whether you're making it from scratch, or whether it's coming in a number 10 can, you just spread the vanilla pudding on top, and then put some fresh fruit around it. So put whatever is in season that you can put on top of this to have like a nice, say, a sweet tart. But also you can make it savory as well. So you can make a nice flatbread as well if you wanted to put some sauce and cheese on top with some chicken or whatever you want to put. So right here we have empanadas. Okay, so, and I'll just show you because how easy it is to actually form this empanada. So I have just a little sample of what you need to do. So with you let your pie dough thaw. So once you let your pie dough thaw, you just flip it over, and then you put whatever filling you want to put inside. So that could be a sweet or savory. In this case, it's savory. So I have green chilies, chicken, salsa verde, and some Colby Jack cheese. And then once you do that, you just put your water, just brush some water around the edges, fold it over, and crimp the edges. Okay, so that way it seals. And then once you do that, this is what you get. So, and the great thing about this is that these can be baked and these can be fried as well. So think about your operators out there that may not have ovens to bake. All they may have is a deep fryer. These will work for you, okay? And actually, I like it better even fried. It gets even crispier once it's fried, and it retains a lot of that moisture inside. But also, these hold up great as well. So I tested these last week and held these in a hot box for over 2 hours, and they still maintain the moisture. It was still nice and crispy, but not dry. So this produces a nice, crisp, flaky finish. You know, for me, this is the croissant of pie dough. So it's crispy and it's flaky and it's crunchy, but without the mess. So that's what I love about this. Actually, Chef, would you mind bringing me a knife so I could just show them what this looks like when we open it up? Thank you. So I'll just slide this over for a second, just so you can see. I'm just going to cut it open, so you can see the filling inside. Doesn't that look good? So again, I call these chicken chili verde empanadas. So, and the same thing as well. I did them as fried as well, and these are just incredible. So they still stay moist and the filling stays moist and juicy inside. But again, I said they can be sweet as well. So I cut this, and you can put whatever filling you want to put. So I just put some cherry pie filling in. So any type of filling that you carry, just think about what you carry, what you're getting in, what you have in operations, and make that work for you, okay? So these are just ideas. You take from these ideas and get the inspiration you want to create your own items. So just look at this as a blank canvas to do whatever you want to do. Okay, so corn muffin, another great product, another versatile product, right? The great thing about this item is that you can make whatever sizes you want. So you can make a standard size muffin to a mini type muffin. Also, with the cornbread as well, if you take one of the tubes, you can cut the bag, and you can deposit the whole bag into a half-sheet pan and spread it, and you can make your own cornbread with that as well. So the one thing I love about this product is that it's high in fat, so it's going to retain a lot of that moisture, which is what's going to lead for it to hold up better over time. Hold up longer over time because of that high fat content that's contained inside of the batter. Another great thing to know about this is that if you don't have muffin pans, you don't need them. Okay, so if you have a sheet pan, you can just scoop the muffin right onto your sheet pan and make muffin tops, right? So, and the other thing, so these are basically a bag. So basically what you can do, you cut the bag, and the bigger you cut it or the smaller you cut it will be how you control the flow of the batter. Boy, those scissors are really sharp. So basically, you just take the filling and pipe it into your muffin bag about 3/4 of the way. Just like that. Okay, really simple to do. But the great thing about this, too, is that you take out what you need. They're 3-pound bags. You take them out of the freezer, take out what you need, and hold it overnight in the cooler. Okay, so now, if you forget the batter in the cooler the night before, no problem. Just run it under cool water in a bowl or container, and your batter will be thawed in under an hour. All right, so unlike the tubs, where you have to wait 24 hours, you don't have to wait, and you can just take out what you need as you need it and make as many muffins as you like, right? So I just pipe these muffins into the batter, right? So, and you may have operators out there right now that may say, well, I'm not comfortable piping like that, right? Because I make things look easy, okay? If you're uncomfortable with just piping it into the muffin pan the way that I did and are afraid of getting inconsistencies, what you can do is just take that same batter and just pipe it into a bowl and scoop it so you can get the same results. You can get the same end result each and every time. So you don't have to worry about one muffin looking like this and another muffin looking like this. Okay, so the other thing, you can add, if you have it in that bowl, you can fold in toppings, ingredients that you want. So if you want to fold cheddar cheese or jalapenos into the batter, you can do that, right? So, but me, I like to make it easier for myself, right? So what I did with I made some mini muffins here, and all I did here, I added blueberry. I think blueberry pairs well with corn, so you can have a mini blueberry corn muffin. And I have a jalapeno cheddar muffin. So all I did here, once I had my batter piped into the pan or scooped, I just sprinkled my toppings right on top of that. So I just sprinkled blueberries on top, just frozen IQF blueberries, and I sprinkled my cheddar cheese, and then I put a few slices of jalapenos on top. So that way, you don't have to worry about getting another utensil and folding batter in. You can just place it on top, and I think it makes a nice presentation. Looks great on its own, just like that, and you'll get the pop. So that's muffins. Okay, so we're going to go into our scones, which has that same type of biscuit formulation. So it's not, we have our sweet scones. These are these are savory scones. And I got to tell you, they are dynamite, right? So, and this is how a full scone looks, right? So, and I'm going to cut, if we can cut back here so I can show you what it looks like from frozen. You can cut them into different sizes if you want. So if you want to cut them in the minis, you can cut them in half. If you want to cut them into bites, you can cut them into quarters, okay? So you can get different sizes and do different things with them. So the product is fantastic. And I can't say that enough because it's a jalapeno cheddar scone. And when I say it's a jalapeno cheddar scone, it brings the heat. So when you bite into it, it's not a Minnesota scone, right? So Minnesota, black pepper's Cajun in Minnesota. So it has heat to it. So that I want to tell you right now. So it contains jalapenos, which is great flavor, as well as the cheddar cheese. So it's great on its own, but it also wants you, and this is what it looks like as a bite. But it also, if you cut it in half, you can make a nice sandwich with it. You know, being that it has that biscuit type formulation, and it'll still hold up the same way as a biscuit. So if you want to hold these warm, you can hold them warm, and they will hold up the same amount of time as I mentioned with the biscuit. So treat it the same way as you would a biscuit, and these are outstanding. Okay, so I can't tell you how great this product is. So I think I ran down. I got biscuit. I think I ran out everything here. So I'm going to put this off to the side. Okay, and then I'm going to show you what I did with some of the to-go items here, okay, and how it looks in the packaging. So I just want to mention that these are just ideas. These aren't suggestions, all right? Everybody has different packaging within their operation, right? The one thing that you need to know is that regardless of what packaging that you have, our products are still going to maintain their integrity and their quality, regardless of what packaging it's in. So whether it be in something like this, a little sleeve like this, they're still going to maintain the quality over time. So as it travels, so it's still going to look good. So I have both. So I had I was trying to figure out how I can put it all on one. So I'm going to move right along here. So I have some biscuit ideas here. So this is the waffle that I made into a sandwich that I just made into I just took some ham, egg, and cheese that I put into bacon, egg, and cheese. Oh, bacon and ham, egg, and cheese. So this is the swine and dine biscuit sandwich right here. Okay, and this is our biscuit Reuben. So just an idea, I just wrapped it around some parchment paper. Okay, biscuits are great as a side, so great on the go. So whatever box you have, I just put it in a box, but if you have a paper bag works just fine. This right here, this is the biscuit Reuben as well, but just wrapped in foil, right? Because sometimes this is all that people have, right? They may have just this and a paper bag. So just take this, put it in the paper bag, off you go, right? This is what they do at McDonald's, right? So next, Bowls are big and big all over, right? So I just took our biscuits and made them into a bowl, right? So here the biscuit is the star as the sandwich, right? In the bowl, it's a supporting cast member. So what I mean by that is that the biscuit is going to hold up, so it has a whole bunch of stuff on top of here. So I have some wilted spinach, some carnitas, and a fried egg over the biscuit in the bowl. So you have a meal right here. But what's great about this is that the drippings from the meat and the spinach is not going to turn the biscuit into a soggy mess, okay? It's going to retain that moisture in it and make it even better, all right? So that's the one thing you need to know about our biscuits. Next, I have another bowl here. This is my soul food bowl, right? So again, this is just biscuits with some collard greens and some fried chicken, right? And if you want to have a little side of some gravy to have it, take it with them on the go, you can do that. But just another way how our biscuits can be different and work for you in a different way besides the normal bacon, egg, and cheese. So this is something that you can have for the afternoon or maybe into the evening, all right? Or even if you want to do breakfast, just put a fried egg on top of that. All right, next, scones. So I said, again, that scone is just like our biscuit, you know, but just kicked up with the jalapeno. And so this is a whole scone that I made ham, egg, and cheese with, and just wrapped around some parchment. But also I have our bites, so if you want to have it as just like a grab and go item. So just another way that you can put it in cellophane. This is just one scone cut into quarters that you can upsell. Charge more for that. When you cut them into pieces, it's more. It looks like it's more, so charge for that. And then also boats. Okay, so I just took that half a scone, put it in a boat. Just another way to make it look nice. Okay. Doesn't take much. So as I just show you what we have, think about what you have in your operations and how our products can fit with what you have. Okay, so again, like empanada with the pie dough. So one way, just put it in a container with some mixed greens. So there's your, so you have a nice little side salad with it. Or, again, this is the cherry empanada or hand pie as well. And, but also a flatbread. So this is just what's inside of the empanada and thrown into the flatbread. And lastly, just different ways you can utilize our corn muffins, and I put them just in little yogurt containers. So minis, cornbread, muffin tops, and just lastly, you can make sandwiches with them, okay? And then I got a little inspiration this morning and made like a little bento box where you take the muffin tops and just pair it with some coleslaw and some pulled pork, you know, just to kind of make your little mini individual sandwiches. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too rushed. I want to bring it back home. I'm going to let Ben finish off for us, and he's going to ask if you have any questions, and then hopefully this was good enough for you, but thanks for tuning in.
Awesome. Thank you, Chef, for that great presentation. I know I didn't know that there were that many applications for corn muffin TubeSet myself, but it's pretty impressive what one Pillsbury product can do for your operation. And Chef said it best. You know, these items hold up well, they're super tolerant, and they keep their quality in whatever packaging you put them in. And, you know, Pillsbury products are great for takeout, and we hope we've shown that to you today. These items are also backed by a nationwide direct sales force that can help provide you with plenty of resources to help with your operation. So hopefully you know your General Mills rep already. If you don't, please say so in the chat and we'll get you connected with the right person. Logistics-wise, if you fill out that survey that's been linked in the chat, you can sign up to receive either the jalapeno cheddar scone kit or the best for takeout kit that I was displaying before. So please fill that out. We'll be happy to get a kit to you, and your General Mills rep will be there to follow up and hear about your experience with it. So with those final thoughts in mind, we'll take any questions for Chef Ted or myself as it relates to the kits. If you're curious about the recipes you've seen here today, we will get you the recipe book that covered most of what Chef presented on. So there's a pre-made recipe booklet for most of everything you saw today. We will email that to you if you fill out the survey. Thanks again for joining us. We appreciate it so much, and we hope you've seen the light on Pillsbury and why it's best for takeout. Have a great day, and thanks again.